It is 1950, and here is John Steinbeck, the acclaimed author of award-winning titles such as Tortilla Flat, Of Mice and Men, and The Grapes of Wrath. At his desk, he is busy at work on a new title, East of Eden, one he believes to be the big work of his career. Dedicated to his two sons, he utilizes all that he has known. Like many of his works, East of Eden is set in the Salinas Valley as he himself is a Salinas-born native. He bases characters on his own family and what he believes to be the most important story of the Bible, the story of Cain and Abel. Cain and Abel were brothers. Cain was a farmer and Abel a shepherd. Both had to make sacrifices to God, and while Cain presented his harvest, Abel offered sheep. God would favor Abel's offering, but not Cain's.
God! I offer to the Lord a plant!
Which sacrifice should God choose? The sheep from Abel or the plant from Cain? Huh? Good choice! I hope Cain doesn't feel jealous. Ooh.
Duh! He loves Abel more than me.
Cain kills Abel and is condemned. He is to be cast out east of Eden. Steinbeck draws upon the story and implements it into his own characters, Adam and Charles Trask. He writes, "I think this is the best known story in the world because it is everybody's story. I think it is the true simple story of the human soul. The greatest terror a child can have is that he is not loved, and rejection is the hell that he fears. I think everyone in the world to a large or small extent has felt rejection, and with rejection comes anger, and with anger some kind of crime and revenge for the rejection, and with the crime guilt, and there's the story of mankind. I think this old and terrible story is important because it is a chart of the soul, the secret, rejected, guilty soul."
Father, 1, 2 more, I hate you!
Fearing his own brother's jealousy, Adam flees to California in search of perfection, of Eden, and brings his new and manipulative wife, Kathy, moving on to the main stage that is the Salinas Valley.
California.
But little does he know that she would leave him and her newly born twins to run a brothel. Motherless, Cal and Aaron grow up much in the same way that Charles and Adam did, in that Cal, like Charles, craved for his father's love but did not receive it. He is jealous of Aaron, who is more favored than he is. When he attempts to give Adam money as a gift, he is rejected. Perpetuating the cycle of Cain and Abel, he torments Aaron to death.
Aaron. Oh, hey. Come here. I need to show you something.
Sure. Where are we going?
You'll see.
Alright.
Say hello to your mother, Aaron.
It is only afterwards that Cal becomes entrenched in guilt. He aspires to become a better person, but considering his wrongdoings, he does not believe that it is possible. Now, it is up to him to break the cycle of rejection and jealousy that Cain and Abel began.
Should Cal have a chance at redeeming himself? Or should he be doomed? Good choice! Now Cal can accept and live with himself.
Yeah!
Hey guys! What was your favorite part of the video? Oh yeah? I like that too!